Welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of Rachilde the Devourer. Has apparently failed his mission to assassinate a man. Okay, that is about it too much. We're currently away on another mercenary mission to try and get as much money as possible so that we can found a mercenary band of our own. The cool thing, I guess, about being an immortal character is that we've got Adventurer trait, which gives a 20% levy size. That's going to be massive. I mean, especially if, as a mercenary band, we can grab some land too. So it is actually possible for that to happen in the base game. So you hire a mercenary band, they go to war against you because you refuse to pay them or you run out of money or something like that. They can then try and take land. I'm hoping we get the option to do the same, to be honest. That would be fantastic. That would be a really cool way to sort of sidestep the fact that we are a bastard character so that we can get ourselves some land. Fingers crossed, it'll work. But right now, the first sort of few... for the first start of today, we're going to be focusing on getting that goddamn book. Oh, no, wait, not getting the goddamn book. Becoming an alchemist. Obviously not getting the book because that was a complete waste of time. Becoming an alchemist and getting our mercenary band. Either order, it doesn't matter which way it happens. Becoming an alchemist is going to be useful even if we don't actually use that to fund our adventures as a mercenary band, because it can just spawn in like a huge amount of cash. So that's going to be something we're going for today. I mean, the alchemist, hopefully fairly early, would be kind of nice so that we don't have to just work our way up to that. But to be honest, it's not a huge amount of money anyway. And hey, we're immortal. Time isn't really of the essence right now. I didn't even notice that. It was completely drained blood. Somebody left a comment. I was just reading through the comments while I was waiting for this guy to grab a little bit of gold here. Somebody pointed out that in fact it was both of our Duke's wives that we've drained. So that one we were caught, which is kind of surprising he didn't immediately just have us executed or thrown in the dungeon. I don't know why he didn't, to be honest with you. And then that one was a secret one, hence why the skull is white there. We need to eat, right? We're a hungry vampire man. Why don't we just go for his wife again? Why break the habit of a lifetime? Holy shit, I'm so sorry. Oh shit, she made us fatigued. It's the gout. We've got the classic old brain gout, huh? Oh, we're home again. Nice. Okay, good work. Have we kept our job, or have I lost that from where we've got out into the mercenary band? That's okay. We did gain gout from that. Holy shit. Supposedly, as one of you pointed out yesterday, the vampire trait does say something like, yeah, we're immortal, free of disease, hated by our own kin. We do have gout, though, so I don't even know how we're quite supposed to get rid of that, to be honest, seeing as we're not supposed to have it in the first place. Never mind, should pick my targets. I should pick who I devour a bit sooner. Crusade for Lot the Ranger against Odin? Oh, my God, he actually grabbed a load of land. Interesting. Like we've seen before, the Christians, when unified, can definitely fight back against the old Pantheons, as they did against Zeus and Olympus, although that's kind of already gone to shit. He's grabbed everything back from Greece that they'd taken. Interesting. So we'll see if they can topple Asgard. If they can't, then we are looking for... We're going to see a very, very powerful Pantheon emerging. I mean, it'll give Olympus a chance to expand while the Christians are too busy fighting Asgard instead. Here we are. I've been having trouble with my studies, haven't we just? And I feel I should look further abroad. The Muslim study of alchemia. They have 8 elements: aether, earth, air, fire, water, sulfur, salt, and mercury. Perhaps these foreigners are onto something. What would the heathens know? So we can pick either zealous or... Does the zealous give learning anyway? Or gives martial? Do you want +2 martial or 1 learning? I feel like that's an obvious... Oh, but if we get zealous, we have to renounce our secret faith, don't we? Ooh, I don't remember in hindsight. And if we lose the secret faith, we'll be fired from the assassins. We're almost the Grandmaster, by the way. So I don't really want to avoid that opportunity because the Grandmaster gives us so many bonuses. Imagine being a mercenary band, you can raise an army of an assassins for you. That'd be awesome. I'm going to say perhaps they're onto something because I guess it will help out with our alchemy and we're not running the risk of losing our assassin rank. I don't remember. Someone will have to remind me if that is the case. We're already getting hungry again. You are a voracious man. Hang on, no. Yesterday, there's me saying, oh, there's no way we can cure it. We can eat the magical panacea that we invented and probably craft another one after that because we won't have it anymore. We lose gout. Let's be careful who we eat. I mean, I know it's a meme to eat our liege's wife. Damn, we got another one this soon, huh? And bear in mind that we have the vampire bloodline, so the people we feed on can give us attributes and shit too. Maybe I shouldn't just waste our feeding time on... It is quite funny. You've got to admit, though, it is pretty fucking hilarious right now. Wait. Whoa. She's got tainted blood. What do you mean? What, because she was depressed, perhaps? Because she's a bastard? I have no idea what could cause that. Tainted blood, 13th of August, 1964. 964. That'd be quite a long time. We'd have to wait otherwise. Given the following effects, we lose personal combat intrigue and -3 health. Oh, shit. Maybe I should pick a bit more carefully. What was wrong with her, then? Oh, she got caught. Angela the Careless has been revealed as a vampire. Yeah, Careless is probably quite appropriate there. She's got a what? A Vang Hapara pet. A hedgehog. Okay, cool. Virtuous. Leads a virtuous life because she is envious, and of course we are satanic there. Bad person. Yeah, you could say that. I wonder how she got caught. Doesn't really matter either way. We can see that she's also quite clearly a vampire there. Vampiric culture opinion plus 40. Oh, wow. So the cool thing about that is, of course, that means that even if people aren't a vampire, as long as we can convert the culture of our county that we're in, even the courtiers that spawn in, regardless whether or not they're supernatural, will have a high opinion of us. That could be quite overpowered. I see why that's one of the endgame goals here. What do we need for that again? She's to be higher than a duke. But I guess it will make everyone else hate us because we're basically starting this open vampire society, which they're not going to be too pleased about. They actually did it. Very nice. He's given up on his holdings in Lotharingia. Despot Bruno has been granted the new lands. To be honest, Odin will probably just focus on unifying Scandinavia instead now. Probably grabbing the rest of Norway, Denmark, rather than going for those much more dangerous lands, which is apparently flipped into Germany. Kind of cool. No HRE, which is nice for us as well, because they're actually going to end up being our enemy also. My god, look at how far they've expanded, too. I mean, we're going to be sharing a border with them for if we're not careful here. Oh, God, speaking of sharing a border, there comes Olympus grabbing some more land, too. Shit, this is fairly dangerous. And who's this we're all with? Bulgarian revolt for the Roman came on Bulgaria. Okay, fair enough. Hello, how's it going? It's ridiculously OP. My God. He also gives fertility 10%. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Zeus would need the extra fertility there. Hellenic pagan and reformed Hellenic opinion as well. Yikes. Hello. Oh, no way. This is Vlad the Impaler's son. Vlad the Impaler's son, our older brother, wants to adopt us? What the fuck are the chances of that happening? While doing your duties, a man by the name of Mercia approaches you. I assume that's how that's said. He tells you he's been watching me for some time and would like to adopt me into his family. The vampire, they want me to become legitimate. We've made a name for ourselves out there, and I guess we've been outed, obviously, as a vampire. They probably want to bring us in so that we're not causing any more trouble. We can still found a mercenary band, though, can't we? Even if we're going to become an official member of the Dracula household. That's kind of a cool story. He's tracked down his lost brother and offering to adopt him into his house. And again, we've become an official Dracula. I've got to take it. I mean, that's just a genuinely really, really cool story. Can we still find the mercenary band? Otherwise, I'm gone. We can. We can find the mercenary company. We can now buy our mansion, too. Holy shit, that was cool. That's genuinely really cool. I wonder if Rise to Power or something then to make it so that if you are a bastard of a dynasty, that's tracked, and whether or not you can then be adopted back into it. So our father, who's actually our grandfather, who's actually our father now, is still alive, 121. I guess of course he would be because he's a vampire. Okay, we're going to try once again with the alchemy. Lose 20 gold. We're actually starting to get quite close to most of it's 400 gold, by the way. So, hey, if we crack this, we've got it. Which one worked last time? I think it's just purely random, isn't it? Fuck it. That one worked last time. We'll go for that again. Give me the extra gold. We might need it because I think we're probably going to screw this up again. Admixture. That's got to be it. Come on. Fuck, come on. This is so difficult. I think we just need more learning, don't we? Only 9 learning, and we are trying to make gold out of nothing. I feel like it's not really what we're looking for there. Well, there goes poor old Vlad. Chucked in prison because his rebellion failed. I hope that we might actually end up inheriting his land at this rate, unless they decide to sire any more children. Right, let's go for dissolve with the Earl of Vitriol. That's got to be it. That's 100%. There we are. Alloy it with bronze and copper. Come on, please. Fuck, come on. How many times has that been? I should keep track. What's that, like the 5th time we failed that? 6th time now? Back to the arena for the little cash injection we'll get from that. It's not going to be massive. There we are. Walk away victorious. Is there anything else we can do? Borrow money from the assassins. We need 150 gold, and then we've actually done it. And then we should be able to earn enough money from our mercenary band adventures to be able to pay that off relatively quickly, huh? Give me... I've decided to grant your request for the loan. 250, brother. And I'm about to become the Society Grandmaster anyway, so I don't know what happens, whether our debts will be cancelled or something like that. Let's do it. Everybody seemed fairly happy about me going down this route, and I'm fairly happy to do it. I think it suits our character really, really well. Trained to be an assassin all his life, fought in the arena. He's got 25 martial and 30 intrigue. Leading a mercenary band suits him through and through. All he knows is killing. Do it. Oh. There was an angry sounding noise. We are now Rachel the Devourer of Orsova, of course, House Draculesti there. The frame suits him quite a lot. We're now a mercenary band. There we are. So, domain size -1, personal combat skill +10. We can hold palace holdings without penalties. Oh, cool. Muster government is nothing more than a collection of soldiers of fortune who realize that their allegiance towards the lords who pay them is better than the squabbling of the nobility. We can build fort and hospital. We can hold a palace. We can't demand religious conversion, create kingdoms, can't usurp kingdoms or empires. We have -2 fewer commanders, probably because we have so many commanders already, I would guess. Must pay the bride price So we're fairly similar to a sort of patrician almost. Oh, ignores religious differences when attempting to arrange a marriage or take a consort. That could be kind of valuable, particularly because we can take a consort. So we can just go for anybody then, basically. Okay, interesting. What have we got to do then? Here we are. We are our little mercenary band now. We can list ourselves as not for hire. I guess we're just here to make a fortune. We're still part of our society too. That's quite nice. Where do we go from here then? I guess eventually we just abandon the mercenary band or something like that. Not for hire. Payback. Use hashish. What happens if we just want to stop our mercenary lifestyle and settle down? Actually, I have no idea what we do at that stage. I guess we'll wait and see. We can't make gold, but we can make the eternal cure-all, which is probably a bit more valuable than that. Thank you very much. We've got that again, so if we do come under any sort of threat, we can deal with that. What do we do now? That's the question. What has that got? Can we declare war for anything? Anywhere? Anything? So recruit the assassins. I'm just seeing if we've got any more options for mercenary band related activities. Oh my god, they started grabbing southern Italy as well. Keep an eye on Olympus. They seem to be blobbing out much faster than Asgard is. Oh, so we actually do learn from our mistakes then. With all the constant studying for magic, it's no surprise I began to branch out for my research into even more subjects. Gain erudite. I mean, that sounds like it could be quite helpful for dealing with this, oh shit, hunger, alchemy thing. Have we got a new liege? Did the other one die? I guess the other one died. I'm widebread the habit of a lifetime, huh? She looks okay, yeah? We've got Shrewd, we've got Midas Touched. She'll do. Drink blood, goodbye. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have a look within our realm for people with traits then. So people who are like genius, strong, things like that. Because apparently feeding on, besides us obviously, feeding on well-bred characters will give us those bonuses. We've got like attractive. There are attractive characters kicking around. You'll do. He's got some pretty good stats as well. Okay, let's put him on the list. Where are you right now? So if I've got to move up to the same court as him and move up to this guy then. Better not be 50 gold wasted. What have you got for me? Drink blood. Boom. Tainted blood again? What do you mean? I don't know what that means, tainted blood. Is that because, I mean, this guy's also a bastard. Maybe we should not feed on... Maybe that's what's causing it? I really have no clue. All right, well, we'll take a look around the court again in a second, so let's see what we can dig up. Hang on, show me this again. Right. Oh, maybe we've got different target rules now, though, because we are a... No, we still can't. Okay, I need to go to the same court as you if we wanted to drink it, for example. Let's try a different... Let's try, like, quick or something. There are a couple of... We could try and drink the Empire... The Empress of Bulgaria. 17. She's obviously highborn. Can we even do that? Are we allowed? I'm going to see if we can pull this off. Fuck it, why not? All we're waiting for now is the vampiric hunger to kick in. Then we can try and drink the Tsarina there. We're going to go for the alchemy. This time, I've got a great feeling. Bear in mind, we do need to pay back the money to the alchemist. Otherwise, this guy needs to... Hopefully, he'll die soon. How old is he? 70? Hopefully, he'll drop down dead, then we won't have to pay the debt back. I'm our chemical tools set and a supply of materials at the ready now. Actually, to start the transmutation. Come on. Let's do it. This time. This one works fairly consistently. We're erudite now as well, don't forget. That one's fine. Come on. Come on. Fuck! Oh my god, this is impossible! What are we talking about? How would a regular character ever be able to do this? Apparently also a bloody falconer? Yeah, sure, whatever. Decline. So, let's go back to... There she is. Give me some of that blood. Drink. It was enough to kill her. Still tainted blood. What do you mean tainted blood? I need to go and look up what causes that, because I feel like I must be doing something wrong here. We've given her ugly? Wait, can we taint... other people? Is that what we're doing here? Hang on. Feeding on well... Game better attributes feeding on well-bred characters. I don't think our attributes are going up. I can't say I've really noticed too much. Base 6. Base 6. Base 2. Base 2. Base 1? I don't believe so. Feed them... Hang on. Feeding weakens well-bred victims. Maybe that's what they mean. Maybe it gives them crappy traits. But one of the decisions was missing. That's what was causing the mercenary bands to not have anything to do for him. So I've quickly fixed that. Again, it's an issue with using Mythos and Rise to Power together. Do not recommend. We, as a mercenary band, have to go around and recruit volunteers, basically, to help us out with our... To obviously help build up our numbers a little bit there. So we can go to provinces, because right now we're based here, so that obviously we can try and feed on the Tsarina, because honestly, why the fuck not? But we can go into a sub-holdings here, recruit volunteers. These, depending on what you're recruiting from, give a varying amount from the very little I looked at in the files here. So... why not? Search around Anchilios in search of volunteers for my army. They want some money. You are not volunteers then, are you? Full Bulgarian volunteers willing to follow me. 0.2 gold. Now, I believe to actually raise them as an army, as it says here, raise volunteers, we need a minimum of 250. So this is going to take some time by the looks of it to... We should go to actual cities rather than temples, though. Trying to recruit from a temple seems like a bad idea. Can I go from your capital here, team? Excuse me. Can I do that? No. I guess it's just baronies then. Oh, hang on. Preach religion. If we have 50... What? Hang on, if we have 50 piety, we can go and preach in places. Suddenly, that sounds pretty good. And then, of course, we can purchase holdings too eventually when we're feeling brave enough. Okay, cool. Let's go somewhere that's got a lot of holding slots. And like I said, we probably do want to move to there for various reasons. More people to feed on, more people to potentially recruit from. What if we go to Constantinople? Are we allowed to move there? Let's try... We can. What do we need? We need, Okay, we need what? I'm looking here. Higher than count, independent ruler. And some money, I would assume. Personal wealth of 10. We've got enough. Why can't we move to these guys then? Sorry, it's quite difficult to tell what the hell's going on here. All of the following must be true. That person's rank must be higher than count. Oh, so we can move to a counts court. If I go to you and then go to a sub-holding, maybe? Sorry, I don't really know how this new system works quite yet. So the rank has to be a higher than a count, or they have to be in our realm, or they have to be an independent ruler. So we need to go to a duke's lands, I would assume. Is that how this works? So we go to you and then move to... Can't do that. Why? Nicodemios rank is higher than count. What are you talking about? Who are you? To be honest, I don't really know how this works, if you can't tell. We've got to go to her. Yeah, but we can't target their capital holdings for whatever reason. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much, does it? As long as we can find somewhere within our own realm that has enough holdings. I'll work out how the moving system works eventually, I promise. Right, let's for the time being. I'm looking for anywhere with plenty of castles kicking around. That's okay. We can move here. That seems fine. We can potentially get some good volunteers from here. What do you got for me? 16. That's what we're looking for. That's a bit better. Another 16 there as well. How many times can we do that? Oh, recruit volunteers modify, right? So we've actually got to go on a bit of a tour here around the various provinces. Oh, that one was a gold mine. Holy shit. 36 volunteers for 1.9 gold. And okay, 0 from the other one doesn't matter too much. So I'm going around basically every single province in the realm. I've only missed a couple. Going around trying to get enough volunteers to be able to raise our army, because I assume this is how we're going to get... We've got 114 right now. There we go. So then when we get the 250, I guess we've raised our volunteers, and that will inspire people to want to hire us a little bit, maybe earn some of this bloody money back. If I missed, let's go over to here then. It's going to take a while to go around all these provinces. I think the only way you move out of a realm is if you're going to the realm of someone who's like an independent duke, who also hold a sub-holding. Maybe the decision is supposed to be able to target their capital holding. It's just not working properly or something like that for the time being. But we'll be able to track down someone eventually to move to. It's not a big deal. Right now, I'm focusing on building the grand army of the Dracula dynasty. That's all that matters. 3 men at a time, so it's going to take quite a while. Is that it? Have I done it? Oh, raise volunteers. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Boom. 250 men. Oh, he's done it. And they raised it in the province where we're currently stationed here. So it no longer updates. So before, you might remember, your leads used to change to whoever's court you're in. It no longer does that. It's actually based on, I guess, probably saves of area and compares it to where you are, right? So if we go to this one, for example, our lead stays the same, but now that we've actually moved to this province, we could recruit volunteers there. Was it here? Oh no, let's move to this one, for example. And then we can... Oh, it's broken. Oh no, I've broken everything. Are we good? Well done, he's actually bricked it. There's me trying to show it off. I think it's because we've moved to this guy's realm, so we're technically in his capital still there. Let's try this one, for example. So move here, and then that should let us... Yeah, he's bricked it. He's done it. He's absolutely broken everything. Oh, no, I haven't. It's because we're leading troops. I bet that... almost certainly that's it, right? So let's go back to this guy, move, and recruit volunteers. It's too easy. It's too easy. I'm a fool. I'm a moron. It's because we're leading troops. Yeah, there we go. It's working again. All right. 4 volunteers. We're not going to get much more. I think that's basically the entire bloody round that we've whooped. I think that's the entire round we've gone to now at the 32. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Let's try this one as well. Now, it's not going to be much of a mercenary band, but I imagine some people will be willing to join us to some extent. 8 and 8. Let's see if we get... Let's just see if we get hired now, I guess. Let some time pass. Hopefully someone's down for the Vampire Lord. To rescind the decree calling for the expulsion of the Jews. Their permitters now work in the borders of our realm. We'll go back to the capital then. We'll head back over here just so that we can feed on some high-value targets. She's also got an artifact we could try and steal. She's got some good artifacts we can try and steal. It's got both the Greater Key and the Lesser Key of Solomon. Bear in mind, we can't use either because of reasons. I don't remember what it was in hindsight. We could try and steal it. That way we don't have to risk the witch again. Take our lover with us. Oh, God, this is horribly dangerous. What am I thinking? We've arrived at the capital as expected. It's heavily guarded. There's a group of guards at the main door, a servant entrance at the back, and a window near the stables. 94% chance of sneaking through the window. Something reminds me of my good man sneaking of crime here. You've managed to evade most patrols to come outside the treasury. 2 board guards stand between you and your prize. 89%. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Give me that gold. Okay, a postulant. Fine. Come on. Shit, we're actually on to the last stage, but this is where we're really going to suffer. Seriously, 68% chance. That's not bad, though, is it? Gonna try and steal the Greater Key of Solomon from the Tsarina. This could be a horrible idea. Do it. Come on. We actually got it. We actually heisted it, but the issue is I think it'll probably be just destroyed again. Learning greater than 20, Alchemist or Arcane Master. I feel like we're probably going to lose it as quickly as we stole it there. Produce results of summoning. Interesting. I wonder how they do that. Okay, and then to celebrate, we'll give ourselves a nice sippy. Oh no. Where did she... Whoops. That's a literal example of injury to insult there. Whoops. Oh. We can launch invasions now. Oh, cool. Right, that really opens things up. And what's the limit for doing that? I assume independent rounds. We can just... Oh, we can go for independence. Right, that makes a lot of sense. So if we invade and take land, we'd be part of Bulgaria then. Fair enough. Where can we actually invade to? Could we declare war and invade Venice, for example? That would be a hell of a starting point for building our realm, wouldn't it? Grabbing Venice. And how many troops has Venice got right now? 4,000. But the thing is, the cool part is if we land there sooner than they can raise troops, they're not going to be able to stop us. That would be an interesting satanic vampiric Venice. We'd be quite well defended too. We'd be free to set up our own vampire realm there. Plus, it's a single county kingdom. And it's a single county duchy. So we'd be able to set up our vampiric realm. I do like art on playthroughs, if you can't tell. Hell, maybe we should try that. Either that or I'm thinking go for somewhere like Crimea, somewhere around Georgia, but that puts us right in the stomping path of Olympus, and that would set us right back to stage 1 if they grabbed our land. What about, like an island in Egypt there? What are you, like, subholding of Egypt? Why are you... Oh, that is Egypt. Oh, but Egypt have lost... Wait, there's 2 Egypts? What the hell's going on there? Oh, but Syria is a tributary to Egypt. Right, got it. I'm going to go and try and go for the lesser key now with our remaining 40 gold. We're almost bankrupt from the amount of volunteers that we picked up, and we've earned no money show for it. Can we raid? Units for anyone... it's not allowed to loot. We'd have to get independence, I think, to be able to do that. Oh, there we go. You are now looking upon Mercenary Leader and Grandmaster of the Assassins, Rochild the Devourer. Don't forget of House Draculesti as well. We're back. We're back in the proper dynasty. Here we are. Your quest has led you to a ruined castle mostly destroyed by raiders some time ago, but not completely empty. Inside dwells a large beast with the head of a snake, the body of a snake, and the haunches of a snake. Beast will need no problem for me, except he has a terrible fear of snakes. 0.5% chance that we die. I've never seen a 0.something% chance before. That's kind of weird. Does that add up? 74? Yeah, I guess rounding, it's fine. Add a less key of Solomon to the treasury. 74% chance we just get it. Oh, we're going to get it no matter what, but there is a small chance we could be maimed. We just got it. We got it made away. Holy shit, so we've got the less key and the greater key, hopefully, and that improves the results of alchemy. Hopefully they don't fall apart. We need 15 learning. What can we do just to get a bit more learning for the time being? Did that just give us another intrigue too, or did we... Maybe we gained back something that we lost from the, say, Tainted Blood or something like that. This character is employed as a town crier. Hear ye, Rochild is hungry again because he's apparently got the gluttonous trait that makes him want to eat 1,000 people. Dostik? Oh, Dostik must have been one of our rivals. Okay. Enemy of the enemy is my friend. Time to change my ways. We lose Cruel. I don't think we should lose Cruel. I think we should go and dig up his skull and put it on our mantelpiece that we don't have. Just carry it around with us. Alas, poor Dostik. Okay, good work. That's it's a little bit macabre. So we've got a bunch of books for summoning demons and then a skull that we're carrying around in our what are they called? What's the thing homeless people carry in old movies? Checkered handkerchief on a stick. A bindle. That's it. The word is a bindle. Doesn't sound like a real word in hindsight. So what do we get from being Grandmaster then? Raise an army of assassins marked for death. Hang on, can we not raise ships as well? Excuse me, sir. I would like to... Fuck, that's a lot. If we're at war, we can just raise... I don't know how many assassins we could raise, though. You know what? Venice is looking mighty fine this time of year. Okay. Hire ships. We can do it. But we need to be at war as well. Holy shit. So if we could get... Can we move to Venice? Is that at all possible? Hello, my friend. I'd like to move here for reasons. We're just kind of hoping he's got a barony that he owns. Oh, so even then we can't move to his court. Right, that's weird. I don't know how the system works then. We won't worry about that too much. We could go to war with Venice. It'd be kind of risky. So I think we'll go around, get some more volunteers. We can hire ships from the assassins and armies from the assassins too. With a big enough army, all we've got to do is just rush them down. They can, don't forget, they can defend the Republic. They can get a bunch of troops. They could get a bunch of retinues as well. They could probably hire more troops than we could ever attempt to even get near to hiring. It's a risky play. Wait, what? This goes to Christmas Past from beyond the fucking grave. Assalamu alaikum, Rachel. The time has come for you to repay your debt to the Order. Woo! 250 gold. Just yeet it straight into his grave. Takes it down to 0. Appreciate that. We can't go to negative debt, I guess, because we're an unlanded man. Seems like we just broke the system there. No! What? Oh, that's annoying. Our volunteers are going to get smashed by rebels. Fuck. Okay, get out of there. Run. Thank you. Okay. Note to self, don't raise volunteers until we're actually ready to go to war. Damn it. We got 44 left. I might just gonna have to go through the round over and over and keep recruiting volunteers from places. I feel like that's something that I'm gonna have to... I wish we lived in a realm that just had way more people to it. We got like 34 from there. It might seem like a fair amount, but it does take quite a long time to actually go between all of these provinces, grab their stuff. It's also going to cost us... It might look like it's only a small amount of gold too, but that will add up quite quickly. There we are, 363 volunteers after doing another round of the entire round. Like I said, if we were in Olympus or something like that, the amount of volunteers we get would be absolutely staggering because of all the 5-6 holding provinces they've got. That would be quite nice, but I don't know how to move between rounds. I don't even know if it's possible, to be honest. Might be something to do with diplo range, might be something along those lines. Okay. I would love to drop this army, but we're not going to get our volunteers back. So let's just be very careful that we don't get immediately smashed by some of these rebels kicking around. Realistically, all of our problems here would be solved by alchemy. If we had the... Lose proud. Okay, maybe fair enough. You kind of fucked up alchemy for the past 80 years, pal. If we could just get even one dose of the alchemy, we'd be able to hire other mercenaries. I assume we'd be able to get some other... Can we do that? Yeah, we absolutely can. We just can't afford the costs right now. Hire other mercenaries. We'd be able to hire our boats, our ships. We'd be able to afford the maintenance costs. We'd be able to go to Venice and kick their ass. We just need to succeed. What are we missing here? Maybe it'd be best for the time being to move away from magic to focus on scholarship. Write some books, write some magnum opuses. Get ourselves some more permanent learning, then come back to magic later on. You know what? I'm going to go for that. It seems like a bit of a gamble. We might lose some of our progress with magic, but we're not getting anywhere with it. Realistically, we've dedicated almost 40 years to it now with absolutely no progress. Oh, there we go. Usher of Germany would like to hire some of my men for a current war. 15 gold for 250 men. So because we've actually got some troops now, I guess they are willing to... Really? 250 men arrives in Baden. Sure. Go on then. 15 gold. There you go. Doesn't really seem worth it, does it? And has that taken my volunteers then? Is that how that works? So we've just lost our volunteers, perhaps? Volunteers, where are they? Raise volunteers, there we are. Yeah, so down to 113. So that's what the volunteers do. So that's... So, wait, hang on. So it should maybe 15 gold for all those volunteers. I think it cost me more than 15 gold to hire those guys. At least we can afford our observatory now, so we're going to go for that too. You've got construction of an observatory. It would take some time to collect all the necessary materials. Let's build up our base. We need to get a bit smarter at just all sorts of scientific theory. I think before the alchemy is a viable candidate, we could have just kept rolling the dice over and over and over and over, and eventually maybe gotten lucky with it. But I think this is a safe bet. It's just developing our character overall, so there's really no losing to this besides obviously the gold that we're inputting here. We're only going to come out with hopefully some nice little bonuses. Oh, that's how you tell where you are. The actual title changes to the location you are on the map. That makes a lot of sense. I actually have only just noticed that. So say we move to this place here. I assume it'll be called Mercenary instead. Varna? Is that right? Yeah, Varna. There you go. Oh, so you're named... That's quite cool. That's a nice little change rather than the leech flipping around. You get obviously called wherever you live. That makes a lot more sense. Job as a server. Why not? We're going to go work as some wait staff in between fighting the arena and running our own mercenary band. I'd like to give you a seat on my council and offer you the title of Marshal. I'll take it. That seems like still working as a waiter in our spare time. I mean, you got to pay for these things, you know. 2 jobs is just kind of becoming the cultural norm in 980. in the 10th century. Fine. How's our troops looking? They did get smashed by another retinue, but to be honest, by another, rebellion band. 250 men left. Maybe I should just go around and get some more volunteers again. I need to work out, before tomorrow, I'll work out how we move to other courts. I would rather head over to Olympus and go between their courts, or maybe even just sit in Constantinople forever and keep recruiting from their various cities, baronies, temples, whatever. Because right now, the maximum province I think we can recruit is like a 2-holding province, which means we have to move around quite frequently. A little bit of a pain in the ass when it only will visit the doctor. What the fuck for? Well, because we're hungry? Maybe a special visit to the doctor. Now, let's go visit our liege instead. He's always up for it. It's another one killed. Can we see our kill list? Can we see who we've eaten? Oh, God. That's a lot of people. Leave that one there for today. I just want to make sure that system is working properly and make sure we're not missing out on being able to go around, build up our vampiric band of merry men, add to our mercenary commanders, things like that. Because as it stands right now, we're very much limited to our own raven. I need to see if that is actually a mechanic or whether or not something else has bugged out between Rise to Power and Mythos 2. I did leave this top comment on yesterday's episode, but I am working on a guide which is very different to how I've done it, but should be much more user-friendly on how to get these two running together using dependencies instead. So it won't be the same experience, but it should work fine. Because like I said, this took quite a lot of modding, and even now there are still some issues that need ironing out. So fingers crossed I'll have that ready for you sometime later today, but keep your eyes peeled on the Discord, basically. I'll make a channel over there for FAQ-related things. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'll try and pick up some speed tomorrow. You know, we've gone from nothing, essentially, today to becoming a legitimate member of House Dracula whilst also having our own mercenary band. So that is definitely some upwards progress, but unfortunately still no goddamn alchemy. So I'll look at what we actually need to get that one effectively as well. Thank you to the insane top tier but level patrons, including William Green, Hatsy89, Turnham Clam, Tom Terror 18, Darth Hawk, Nostrus, Varagon, Bellic Strombo, Chris, Pelvis Presley, Grimwolf, Shay, Iguana Squad, Monkey, Cyric313, Gogolus, Micah Mullen, Asuna Kirito, and everyone else over on those high levels at Patreon as well. Thank you. I need a better outro. My outro is so garbage these days. Since we changed the list, I don't really know what to say, or the best way to describe it. I'm gonna script it. I hate scripting things. I'm gonna script it. Big shout as well to the following patrons, including Wilson Atef, Better Valerian, Jacob Wolfie, Ben Taylor, Fat Joe Azato, Monica B, Brittany Lee, Will Wade, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Tiger Rifter, Socrates, Tofu10, Nick, Sir Grasshopper Fucker, Manuel Bosic, and everyone else over at Patreon as well. Thank you guys for making the series possible. See you all tomorrow for hopefully some forward progress.